Welcome to Sunshine Cathedral's Queer God Squad. It's Monday, December 1st, 2025. I am Bishop Darrell Watkins, the Senior Minister of the Sunshine Cathedral. With me today are Bishop Robert Griffin, Reverend Dr. Ann Atwell, and Reverend Kevin Tisdall. We are the Queer God Squad. Visit sunshinecathedral.org to learn more about us.
Queer God Squad was created by Hotspots Happening Out to support our mission to explore the value of faith in the LGBTQ community. There's no streaming TV show like this in the entire world.
In 2025, we are celebrating the 40th anniversary of Hotspots magazine, with Queer News Tonight sharing over 11,000 stories and 11 million views so far.
We are the largest nonprofit LGBTQ media organization in America, and we encourage you to support our mission to inform, entertain, and educate our community and allies. This is the Sunshine Cathedral perspective. How the Upshaws create sitcom safety for lesbian and gay people of color. Netflix sitcom The Upshaws has been widely praised for normalizing Black queer experiences within the traditional sitcom format. The Upshaws serves as a crucial piece of pro-LGBTQ commentary by placing a Black gay son, Bernard Jr., at the heart of a working-class family. Unlike historical television, where queer storylines were often fraught with trauma or centered on coming out as a singular traumatic event, or even reducing the queer character to a sort of laughing, gobbling clown, the Upshaws sitcom treats Bernard Jr.'s sexuality as just one facet of his life, alongside being a father, a son, and a professional. Co-created by Wanda Sykes, a Black queer creative, the series normalizes a substance. When Bernard Jr. comes out, his mother, Regina, reacts not with shock, but with immediate unconditional affirmation of love, quickly moving past the announcement of the everyday drama of family life. The portrayal demonstrates how a typical Black family can support their queer members without issues, countering the harmful stereotypes of homophobia often applied to by the community. By embedding this visibility and acceptance in a broadly accessible format, the Upshaws quickly but powerfully advocate for authentically lived LGBTQ inclusion. We watched it one time, we watched it again. I think we're on to our fifth time now. So that's just how good this show is. And when I think about earlier LGBTQ shows or where characters were portrayed, it kind of was that either we were made to be the laughing butt of the show, or we were the distant, unrecognized gay uncle, or two sisters who lived together who really were not sisters. But this is the first show that kind of places everything kind of for a Black sitcom, kind of out and center on stage. I mean, they deal with everything that a typical family would deal with job loss, with medical issues, but even the centering fact of Bernard Jr. as the gay character and how that's handled on the show is just amazing to me. I mean, they could have written that any way they wanted to, but there was no pushback. I don't think there was a Bible verse even quoted when he came out. And it was mostly met with, well, you knew? You're just not telling us? We kind of already knew, we already knew this about you. But I think the bonding moment for me was when the father-son moment happened. And in that moment, it was like, okay, this now, it's like the relationship didn't change, but just got better. And I think that's the importance of how this show can model for people who are still struggling, with coming out, but also model how families can relate to people when they do come out in their families. Whether it's encapsulated in religion or trauma. Wanda Sykes put her stank on this. I'm just going to say, Wanda, you done good with this one.
Yeah, sure. And it's a working class family. The mother is sort of an administrator of a hospital. She loses that job, and then she becomes an administrator of a clinic. And the dad is a mechanic who co-owns with his sister-in-law. They have a very tense relationship. The garage. And then their oldest son, who's an adult, they had him very young, he drives for UPS. And so these are, they've got good jobs, but they're all working people. And so we're the working class values. They're in the Midwest, Indianapolis. I mean, it's urban, but it's still Midwest. And so there's all these sort of like you can relate, like the Golden Girls, you know, where you live in almost a palace on Social Security, or Friends, where in New York City you have more than 2 rooms that you can afford on, you know, whatever little part-time gig you got going on, singing at the coffee house or whatever. Like these, you can see yourself driving a truck or running an office or fixing cars, you know, or you certainly can envision neighbors doing this, right? So it just feels real from the beginning. And Wanda Sykes is a lesbian. She plays a straight woman.
Oh, that's very queer.
Yeah, yeah.
I like
Now
that,
she produces, she writes, which is why it's so authentically queer. But then she challenges herself to do something else. The son and dad have a very strained relationship until he comes out. Authenticity is what brings them close. And the dad, he's a 50-something, you know, garage mechanic. He didn't just like, oh, that's great news, come give me a hug. It was a little tense, but then he was determined to see I'm going to get okay with this, and quickly does. And then the mother from the beginning is like,
No, we knew.
you think that? Who didn't know? And he had come out to his aunt early on, and she'd been supported his whole life. So it's just, you know, the aunt forever, the mother when she finally learns, the dad, it takes him a minute, but not more than a minute. And so it's, and then the actor who plays Bernard, who by the way is gorgeous, he is.
He wears that UPS uniform quite well.
And he winds up running a gym, which was clearly his calling. But I think that actor really is gay.
He is.
And so there's just so much. That's what's different. Unlike like Frank and Grace, or Grace and Frank, whatever it is, where these two really super straight dudes like leave their wives to get together. These lawyers, and like they're supposed to be gay. You don't buy it for a minute. You don't think they're, even when they have to hold hands, they feel comfortable. You just don't buy it. You buy all it is because it's true. So I don't know if I mentioned, but I'm pretty fond of this show. And we've seen six seasons, and I'm hearing that there is a 7th one coming, a final one. I can't wait to see it.
I couldn't tell that you liked the show.
I don't hate it.
I was trying to get a vibe from it. Michael and I started watching the Upshaws, and something happened where there were so many other shows on there that I'm going home tonight and saying, Michael, we got to pick back up on the Upshaws because that's some damn good television.
Yes.
What I love in the conversation that we're having is that we're looking at middle-class Black families in a different way. As you started talking about it, the first thing I thought about was, wow, we've moved from the inane good times, which had its moments, but they took away the heart of that show, and so much so that the principals, the parents, had to leave the show because they couldn't get with what was going on. But now you
well-meaning, pretty enlightened, but Norman Lear was a white guy.
Norman Lear, big thank you. And we're going to leave it right there at that. And then you get to a show where the production team are people of color. The production team are people that you might run into on the streets. You get the Upshaws, and you get a real family, and a real family with real issues. So thank you to everybody, especially Wanda Sykes, somebody I have loved
She's genius.
forever.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing this, and y'all join with me getting back to the Upshaws.
And if you don't know what a ghetto twin is, you're going to learn.
You're going to learn.
I think I'm going to learn. I will learn, but because I tell you, I love Wanda Sykes.
Yes.
I love everything that
about
she's done. And actually, I'm going to go home and I'm going to turn this on tonight because I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
And it's a hoot because the lady who does play the lesbian role in it, she is a hoot.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
She is a
Yeah, she is. It's a Netflix. It's on Netflix. And so thank God, because usually when something's really great on Netflix, they can't wait to kill it. So this is already 6 seasons, and I really believe there's going to be a 7th, the final one. So Netflix, and you'll this is ministry.
And I want to add this one. Notice the product placement
Yeah.
in the Upshaws, because for those product placements means that these companies is supporting.
Yes, and there are church moments. I think only once or twice do they ever go to a church or a funeral or something, whatever. But all throughout it, anytime anything good goes, someone will say, "Won't he do it?"
I know.
Do it. They're always, and then one of the sisters is motivational speaker or whatever. So it's just, yeah, it's just real. Every time I think, oh, and then there's another thing that's real. It's you must
really real.
see it.
And if you grew up with Rudy, you're going to appreciate Tootie. You're going to appreciate seeing Tootie.
Wait till you
What do you see grown up? Tootie.
Middle-aged, sexy mama in charge. Tootie.
Tootie's in it.
Tootie is
the mother.
She's the mother.
Yeah, we got to go back to it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right.
And Mike Epps, who, you would never think of Mike Epps as a sensitive, like he's funny, but he's a dude, right? He must be a brilliant actor because you see a whole different human here, just warm and caring, super funny, can get his digs in or whatever, but just loves his family. And even has a love-hate thing going on with an in-law. So it's it gave me a new appreciation for Mike Epps.
Sounds like real life, huh?
Yeah,
All right.
Exactly. And that's today with the Queer God Squad.
Before we go, I want to invite you to check out our Performing Arts series. Here is a taste of what is coming up in December at the Sunshine Cathedral Center for the Performing Arts.
On December 6th, the Sunshine Cathedral Music Ministry presents its annual holiday concert. It's free and it's a wonderful way to kick off the holiday season. Tell your friends about it and save the date, December 6th at 7 p.m. at Sunshine Cathedral.
The very next night, December 7th, brings Matthew Darren's annual Holiday Fantasia. Always amazing, and this year it will again be co-hosted by Varla Jean Merman.
Then on Friday, December 12th, the Gay Men's Chorus of South Florida will be performing.
And the very next night, December 13th, the Girls Choir of South Florida will be giving their holiday concert. And the night after that, December 14th, it will be the Broward Women's Chorale's turn to bring holiday joy in music.
On Friday, December 19th, we'll be charmed by Treble in Paradise. Their concert is titled Treble and Tidings, an a cappella holiday.
And on Saturday, December the 20th, Anthony Nuzade will be performing with a community choir.
In addition to these amazing performances, all of which offer an add-on Cathedral Pub experience for purchase, allow me to invite you to Sunshine Cathedral's Christmas Eve services at 7 p.m. or 9 p.m., December 24th.
Please like and share this episode on your social media and look for Sunshine Cathedral on Facebook or Instagram.
You can also like our individual pages on Facebook. Remember to visit sunshinecathedral.org frequently. There you will find Bishop Talk, where Bishop Durrell and I interview queer religious leaders, activists, and scholars.
Thank you for joining the Queer God Squad today. We are here daily at 3 p.m. to have some fun and to discuss what our LGBTQ community is talking about.
Sunshine Cathedral is the world's leading progressive queer church. Progressive, queer, and God are words that naturally should go together. Remember that we are all in this together, and also remember that you are God's miracle, not God's mistake. Until next time, we are the Queer God Squad. Goodbye.